It's the Lions on the road against the series-leading Rams. And it's coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their third-year quarterback, former 6th overall selection from Duke. It's Daniel Jones.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Lions will take over. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football. Forward on a jet sweep. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. Hits Murray. On the move to his left. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Charles, something we talked about last week. We started the leading run in the midst of a special season. Now it's 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
On second down now, Samuel. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to put those nickel and sub packages, don't they?
Here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. Now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of grounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Cook now off the read option. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
2 yards on the play. And the Lions first down.
Murray now. Flush to his right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before. Crossing over out of bounds. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Murray flips us forward on a jet sweep. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Murray flips us forward on a jet sweep. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up 3rd down. First down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Cook now off the read option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Dalvin Cook his first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
It appears they're going to throw for him with Murray. Dancing to his left. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short. And this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So the defense... Situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, both teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, Jones. And an incomplete pass. Stop the clock here with just under a minute to play. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jones. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Chris Jones now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with 40 seconds to go, that's big time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so.
First down, Murray. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pistol. Here's Hill. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's just running the ball one-on-one because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, Murray.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the conversion good for 7 there. And it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Turned away on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 44, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Rolling to his right. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
On play action, it's Murray. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
Let's go.
A big play there for Detroit.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when a screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams.
2nd and goal from the 1. Is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Sets to throw on 4th. And in for the Lions touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And we will not see a run back here for Harris. Offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you to bigger errors.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Jones.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for an LA Rams.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical. And you figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just erase that goose egg. Nobody wants to be shut out.
Meanwhile, Jones throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
up second and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Check 56. I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike 56, Mike.
To throw again on second down. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones throw taken in by Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Jones. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks, who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Here's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket.
Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The ultimate result was an incomplete pass. They sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw it. Murray. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now Murray again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Going up top for Kupp. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jamal Dean. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come up with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Pass complete to Harris.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Jones. Pass complete, it's Adams.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34 down, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for an LA Rams.
Now Jones. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
All day, defense, all day.
Jones.
He gets it complete to Harris.
And he will stop the clock here as he's out of bounds with the 1st down. 24 seconds remaining.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just short.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10.
Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today,